bought Alaska from Russia. You forgot that? For $7.2 million to be precise.
Wow.
America purchased Alaska for $7 million in 1867. Why? Do you find that funny?
Look,
didn't the Russians sell Alaska?
We discussed that the last time. You said there's going to be boots on the ground.
No, I'm just giving you historical facts out here. I'm saying here the post-1945 world order is dead. This is 2026.
Correct.
People are going to change the world map in the next 2 years. My prediction: China will take Taiwan, America will take Greenland. What will you get? What will the Russians get?
Oh, we're getting ours.
What are you getting yours? You haven't got anything out of Ukraine yet. Okay, so you're saying there's an understanding. Okay, so that's what I said to you the last time. There's an understanding with the Russians that you take the parts of Ukraine, Donetsk, other areas where you've brought in your army. The Chinese take Taiwan, the Americans take Greenland. Everyone's happy and goes on.
I'm so sad that I wasn't part of that conversation.
You were.
I wish I was.
You were.
I would so love to be part of that conversation, to be in the room when they decided that, if they decided that.
Well, I don't know, why is Putin so excited about America taking over Greenland? What's Putin's game in this? It's almost like he can't wait for America to take over Greenland. He said, no, it's very serious. Trump is very serious. Let me tell you, it would be wrong to assume this is an extravagant rhetoric on the part of Trump. No, I can tell you, Trump is very serious about it. Don't forget, Putin went on to say that in the 1970s, the American administration had actually considered the possibility of annexing Greenland and Iceland. But the idea failed at that point of time, Putin says, because of lack of congressional approval. And then Putin went on to say, sounding almost like an American spokesman, he went on to say, like a White House spokesman, he went on to say that in 1910, in fact, a deal was made between Germany and Denmark, and Putin said that America would have got Greenland in 1910, but unfortunately the deal failed. Now, the fact of the matter is, I can't think of any person more excited about America taking over Greenland than Vladimir Putin. And I want an answer from you, Tatiana, not one kind of satirical half smile, looking away and pretending that you can't hear me. You can hear me fair and square. I've given you quotes and examples and historical fact. You know, I really don't know. I mean, I thought Putin was a strong man. He's sitting there, and America is saying, listen, these Russians are very bad. I'm just going to take away Greenland. And you're sitting there and clapping away, hoping that you get a piece of Ukraine. I mean, if you fought for Ukraine, if your soldiers died to get Ukraine, you get it on your own merit, not holding Trump's hand. You want Trump to take you to the victory table? You want Trump to take you to the victory table, Tatiana? Tatiana, you're on weak ground tonight, and you know this.
I'll just wait for you to finish yelling, okay?
I'm not yelling at all. I'm just responding to you factually with more facts than you've got. I'm just saying here, I don't know what the Russians are doing. Yeah, go on, carry on.
Come on. So let's take the facts here, shall we? Our president loves history. You know that. He actually does these history remarks a lot. What he did, he reminded the world of the history. He reminded the world that it's not a precedent. That is not the first time the US tried to get Greenland. And yes, we know that Donald Trump wants to get Greenland, and we know why. Because, again, a lot of natural resources, lots of oil, lots of rare resources.
Yeah, but why do you have to make a justification? What are you guys doing?
Why do we, and I asked you this the last time, I'm just very curious, why do you feel like Russia should care about Greenland?
It cares.
You don't need to care at all. You just need to see Trump taking it over.
If I may.
Yeah, okay, I know. Because just was one point, I know before you come in, because Trump referred to China and Russia's probable interest in Greenland about 7 times in Davos today. You should at least respond to it.
Donald Trump said Vladimir Putin has gone crazy, and then he met him in Alaska, and then he said many things. He does talk a lot. Whatever he uses as pretext for getting to his goal.
I know.
Just 1 second. The reason that Vladimir Putin is cheering on Donald Trump is he knows that if Donald Trump does go into Greenland with force, it will be the end of NATO. In 2007, at the Munich Security Council, he said he was dedicated to overturning the global order that was run by the United States because it had humiliated and lied to Russia. So this would be the perfect part. Well, I don't know if you agree with me or not, but I do believe that's the only reason he would be cheering on Donald Trump in an aggressive action that would end NATO.
First of all, I would not say that this can count as cheering on. That's for one, you know, again, reciting history and cheering on, two very different things. Second of all, I don't believe, and I honestly do, you can quote me anywhere on this, that this will be the end of NATO, because at the end of the day, NATO is the US. So whatever the US does, NATO will swallow. It is an American alliance. It is going to continue. NATO doesn't exist without US troops and without the US financing. That's it. So they will swallow whatever that Donald Trump does or does not do.
No, Joachim.
No, please, let's come down to earth, Arnab. The first lesson of his speech is, this was what I call the last wake-up call to the Europeans. The old NATO is over. We have to create a new one to look for. And first of all, let's say, Europeans have to defend themselves. And we need a new Europe taking or facing